developed.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Number 12. It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Houston.
They'll look to throw now on first down. This is hauled in by Driver. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
A gain of 29 yards. First down, Titans.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining.
Okay,
this is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Ready.
Henry. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They'll get him down at the 3. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
60 Maverick.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown.
I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick-6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that have been watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
That's complete downfield to Okonkwo.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
And the Titans first down.
They'll look to throw here.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Gets past one man. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive linemen. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Flowers going to go in motion right.
The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
A final shot before break. Jackson, he's going to look deep down the field. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive.
There he goes, left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
129 yards carries for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you talk about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now they'll pitch it out here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But it used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, "Summertime and the living is easy." Right now it's football time, and the running is easy for this crew.
And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw here.
And that one too high and incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't ready up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
18 Cardinal.
Shotgun snap to Willis.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again.
Dragon 60.
They do go for it. Here's Willis.
Trying to lay one up deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. And quickly they get to the line. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the 3rd quarter. They're probably and he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens are going to have the short field. Take over right at the 50.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Play action. Now Jackson. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. But one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
Now they'll pitch it out here. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They've been brilliant, perfect on 4th down so far. 3 for 3, and they're going to try again here. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And unable to... Stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 80.
Willis.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
60 Bronco 80. Mustang 19. Go.
Second down, here's Willis. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz.
Touchdown, Titans. Anthony Schwartz hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Titans are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hey, middle.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. A nice little juke. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
208 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Jackson.
It's 2nd and 6.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And a quick throw here that's complete. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. 4th down, here's Jackson. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll pitch it out here. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
1st down, Houston.
Willis now off of play action.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Oh, a Cardinal sin there, thrown back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
A pretty good looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or two if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Jackson. Throw left side, complete. That's Flowers. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week. And, well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here. And they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football.
Yeah, and continue your theme about one team enjoying it. One fan base is enjoying it as well. The other fan base, they might disagree with what they've seen, but the one that's winning, they're certainly getting their money's worth.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
The nice footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. And they're going to speed things up here. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Now the ball comes loose.
Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. We are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carb. Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even...
It's caught inside the 25. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
You are X. You are X.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And they'll give them another shot here on the ground. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
That's good for a Baltimore.
side has got it.
That sort of goes without saying. That's the risk of running the option play. You can put the ball on the ground. They did there and turned it over.
So true, because you've got so many different decisions that have to be made. Are you handing the ball off inside, or are you just keeping it yourself? Are you pitching it to your trail guy? And sometimes you get caught in between, and you're a little indecisive on the play, and it turns into the ball on the ground. Fortunately enough, they weren't able to return it for a touchdown.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
That'll be complete to Okonkwo. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
First down, Titans.
Now Willis on 1st and 10.
And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
2nd and 10.
Cut 19. Cut 19. Ready?
Willis looks to pass it here.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Ravens are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the 4th.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early, but give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
There he goes, right side.
Now he's loose again. He's on his way.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. A little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second.
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight, telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up what's for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been a prize, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure.